My dear people of the once independent territory of British Southern Cameroons, now also known as Ambazonia, accept revolutionary greetings from me, Comrade John Ba Akuro, on this Saturday, the second day of May 2020. I am coming out here today to stand very strong, very, very strong with the commercial bike riders in the city of Bamenda in the northern zone of the southern Cameroons. I watched with a lot of admiration your actions this Friday, that is yesterday, the 1st of May 2020. You came out in very huge numbers, big numbers, like the people of the southern Cameroons know how to do it in Bamenda. And you had the singular, the unique and very rare opportunity to tell the entire world your real grievances, your real problems. I hail and congratulate your sense of responsibility because I noticed that the demonstration went on very peacefully. I noticed that you people were really organized, and I realized that you took time to prepare, and you definitely did just what the people of the Southern Cameroons know how to do best: take advantage of those who thought they were taking advantage of you. My dear people, I was very delighted to realize that the impostor, sitting mayor of Bamenda, I call impostor because we all know that we never went out to vote for any elections, that soldiers from La République du Cameroon and other visitors from that part of Central Africa came to our territory, and a few of them did take part in an election organized by their country. And so you rejected any such elections as completely senseless and incomprehensible. And as a result, we currently have no mayors. We currently have no MPs. We currently have no councillors. And so the impostor thought he could take advantage of you people. They could take advantage of the difficulties you are facing by day and by night to get you people to come out and denounce your own struggle for freedom. I'm very excited that in your very big numbers, you took advantage of those who wanted to take advantage of you and told the world your real problems. The continuous harassment by soldiers, by the police, by the gendarmes, the colonial administration has been really, really hurting. And it made sense to come out and tell the world the real plight. They thought that they could manipulate you to come out and denounce the ghost towns that take place every Monday, which is our own form of civil disobedience, our own form of peaceful civil resistance recognized all over the world as a right to a people who are undergoing oppression. I congratulate all of you very sincerely because these people thought that they could come in and, separate you from your various leaders in the various trade unions that are represented in the consortium so that you come out there and tell the world a contrary story from what you have been telling them since 2016, from what our forefathers have been telling the world, right from the 1960s, the late 60s and early 70s until this day, that we are not free, that we are being enslaved, that we are being denied our right to self-determination, that the world has decided to look the other way regarding international instruments they put in place themselves. My dear brothers of the biking profession, I stand so strong with you. You told the world, I revealed in my last communication, that these people come out there, confiscate bikes, harass you people, claim them and go and keep them. And sometimes to get back in possession of your bikes, you have to cough out 50,000 100,000, sometimes 150,000 CFA francs for no offense committed. And I've also learned that in several circumstances, those bikes are simply disappeared and taken across to other regions in La République du Cameroon and sold, and the money put in the pockets of those so-called members of the forces of law and order from La République du Cameroon. And that when you go to look for your bike and you don't find it, you are simply told never to come back again or never to be heard talking again about it. Else, they promise you death. At the same time, they come and sit down and talk about kidnapping for ransoms. That is exactly what they do in that light, using the so-called force that they are purporting to be using to protect you and all other components of our society. A thing we have rejected seriously, a thing we have said we don't want anymore. Those high taxes, those unruly and unacceptable instruments put in place to make life difficult for a people who have no employment, for a people who have no hope, for a people who have been totally dispossessed of everything that makes people feel human. You did well to come out there and tell the world. It was important to highlight to the whole world that a lot of you, those bike riders, are degree holders. Some with degrees as big as master's degrees. I even understand that there are some PhDs that find themselves now forced, obliged to ride bikes in order to make ends meet. My dear brothers and sisters, when they came out sharing 4,000, 5,000, and trying to mobilize you people to come together and stage that march, they expected that after doing that on Monday, you will come out in total violation of your own decision we took together as a people in 2017 to continue to show to the world peacefully that we are not at peace, that we are disgruntled, that we are an enslaved lot, and that it will never continue like that, and that we want what truly belongs to us, our freedom, that we want what truly belongs to us, our country, that was stolen in 1961 with the complicity of some in the international community who felt for no reason in the world that we didn't deserve to be free. My dear brothers and sisters, I acclaim you because you made nonsense of attempts by con men whose only intention all the time is taking advantage of your destitute situation. Let me remind all and sundry that the objective of our peaceful movement is to make sure we take back our country, our stolen country. We take back our destiny into our own hands. We take back the future of our children and our children's children and future generations of Southern Cameroonians yet unborn or yet to be born. My dear brothers and sisters, I think it is common knowledge to all and sundry that when we are able to do this, to take back our stolen country, to take our destiny back into our hands, we shall create an egalitarian society. We shall create a free society in which everyone has a place under the sun. A free society in which the rights of the people are sacrosanct, in which the rights of the people are respected. We shall take back our country, our community, and create a state in which everyone, I mean everyone, will have opportunities, where you will not be appointed to positions of responsibility or given employment because of what language you speak, because of what part of the country you come from, because of what political party you belong to, because of who you know in the administration, or because of the color of your skin. My dear brothers and sisters of the Southern Cameroons, this is a noble movement we have engaged. We have to continue and remain very strong. The Monday Ghost Towns, which remains the last standing symbol of civilian resistance, must continue to be in force. The world is taking note. The world is taking absolute note. I should tell you this. Just about 2, 3 days ago, a lot of the leaders of the various unions within the consortium have been contacted by people from the Prime Minister's Office of La République, from the Presidency of the Republic of La République, from various sections of that country to try and propose a deal. But I guess we all know that the only deal that we are ready to accept will be a clear, and open mediated negotiation at which we will be able to discuss the terms of our separation, where each of the two countries will go their separate ways and will live together as good neighbors, so that we will in turn bequeath to future generations of Southern Cameroonians a country better than we have found. We should be able to leave to future generations of Southern Cameroonians a country they should be very proud of. I'm talking today in the United States of America, a free country. It took the people of this country a lot of sacrifice, a lot of toil. It took the people of this country a lot of determination and devotion, a lot of patriotism to attain the level where they are now. And we can see for ourselves that on a daily basis, they stand out there and protect their freedoms very jealously. That is the kind of society we want for the people of the Southern Cameroons. But to get there, we have to work. We have to work very hard. I have a very strong belief that we will get there. We may be facing some hiccups here and there, but my dear brothers and sisters of the Southern Cameroons, it is our collective determination, our steadfastness that will give us the victory that we all so desire so seriously. I know they went to Kumba and did the same thing some time ago. It did not succeed. Why did they fail? Because we believe in what we are fighting for. Because we believe in the future we are seeking. Because we are convinced that what we are seeking is ours. Because we are convinced that we are just trying to take back what belongs to us. This must be our leitmotif on a daily basis. We will make mistakes. We have already made a lot of mistakes. We will even continue to make some mistakes. A lot of these mistakes may not be deliberate, though some may be. But what we have to do is to make sure we continue to resolve these differences in a way that will not destroy us in the face of unacceptable onslaughts. Let us continue to believe in the Almighty God that has decreed that this is our set time to be free. Let us continue to believe in our ability to bond together in order to overcome the challenges before us. Once more, I salute your bravery. Once more, I salute your smartness. Once more, I salute your ability to speak out. They will never have accepted for any such demonstration to take place if they suspected that it was going to be a demonstration to denounce their excesses, to denounce their very presence on our territory. You did well, my brothers and sisters. Once more, congratulations. But make sure on Monday, we continue to keep the faith. Aluta continue.